After the latest tone-deaf apology of RiceGum about the mystery brand scandal, it was obvious that the commentary scene of YouTube will start producing videos mocking him. One of the more prolific satires on the subject was H3H3 Productions' video on the matter. In this video, Ethan calls RiceGum a snitch for calling out other YouTubers, some admittedly larger than him, who have been promoting the brand in question. Of course, the snitching part was a joke, since RiceGum was victimizing himself and using the others did it argument to try brush off his own act of selling out. Rice reacted to this continued joke poorly, his response being a good example of r/whoosh.
Video. All he got from that was I was a snitch. No, I wasn't trying to throw those guys under the bus. I was trying to say those guys were also big YouTubers that did it way before me. Why is it a problem now? Like, they did it like 4 months ago. No one said anything about them, and they still to this point are not even talking about them. But as soon as I do it, it's a problem. And like, he actually addressed like my point.
You have a big channel with an impressionable audience, so you have more of an obligation. And when you do something stupid, it's obviously going to attract more attention.
Further, he tries to reverse the situation on Ethan, accusing him of snitching on his podcast when Ethan was responding to the BetterHelp situation. Look, I definitely disagree with some of the stuff Ethan has done in the recent past, such as ignoring his fan base and their obvious wishes for some type of content, as well as the cash-grabby game he produced. However, I will not try to bring something out of context just to prove a point. BetterHelp has been proven to likely be a shady business, which was sponsored by many YouTubers, was promoted by many YouTubers. Unlike RiceGum, I'll give the context both of the situation as well as Ethan's actual response to the backlash. RiceGum did a poor job even taking it out of context anyway. BetterHelp was, and maybe still is, a highly advertised online therapy service where customers were matched with a therapist and paid for therapy sessions. They sponsored the H3H3 podcast as well as many YouTubers who promoted it wholeheartedly, believing in the fact that the service could help their audiences, given that most of them had experienced abuse, trauma, and other mental issues, some even having other health issues because of them. After waves of bad reviews and shady terms of service, the service has been outcasted by most YouTubers, especially after backlash from fans. Coming back to Ethan's comments on the situation, he mentioned that BetterHelp had been a sponsor of the podcast. He continued, however, that he did not promote the service in a mental health-focused content piece, like many others. Although he understands some of them, naming a few, in particular Shane Dawson, a guy with a long history of anxiety, fears, mental breakdowns ever since his childhood, Boogie, who was diagnosed with PTSD and eating disorder after being abused by his mother, and perhaps parent, the other by his father. I don't remember the exact situation, although there's an entire archive of Boogie's own videos on the matter. And as well, Philip DeFranco, who changed his name to Philip DeFranco, because his childhood affected him intensely. He talked about his childhood on his own channel in the past. I do believe it was not on the main channel. However, I know I've heard it from his own content that he has been in many dark places during his childhood and early teenagehood. So it is not surprising that these people would promote a therapy service, especially believing that it could help their audiences and help people in the same situation who perhaps would not have gotten the right help otherwise. Ethan did not apologize, however, trying to distance himself from the situation. Rice, however, did not have the patience to build his argument around that. And here is what RiceGum could put together as argument. This also shows how much he cares to research before accusing someone, and also how disinformed and disconnected he is from the entire situation.
old man was like getting some backlash or something over something. I don't know, but like he was like explaining it.
In response to the criticism, first of all, I just want to make that clear, okay? Now, in response to I think,
he took forever to speak. I don't have any patience. Basically what happened was, there was this app where apparently it treats depression and mental health and stress and anxiety, just all this stuff. And then you have to pay money to use it. And I guess people got mad because YouTubers were promoting it, and people just made it seem like the YouTubers were like preying on like their, sad and depressed viewers to try to make money off of them. Or I don't know. I really don't care too much about it, but it was kind of a big thing because PewDiePie called him out for it and stuff like that. I don't really care, but I kind of want to know like what his apology is looking like.
In a perfect world, I like the service. It seems interesting, and it seems like it would be useful for a lot of people.
Yo, at the time I liked the service. I thought it was interesting. Same.
And they're one of the most widely advertised services on the internet, across television.
Bruh, like that gambling thing, I saw a heck of people promote it. So, I mean, same thing, bro.
I think people are just a little too quick to throw others under the bus and be way overly cynical.
Yo, he thinks people are too quick to hop on things when it's about him, but when it's about me, he'd be the first one there.
I understand that it can seem in poor taste to promote BetterHelp in a video about being depressed, which I didn't do. For the record.
Yeah, so some YouTubers made videos like, guys, I'm depressed, blah, blah, blah. And then like they promoted the app at the end. I guess he was just sponsored by the app for the podcast. Like he didn't, tie it to depression, but he still used the app. But let's just hear him out.
But from the flip side, think about it from their perspective. Someone like Boogie, Phil DeFranco, Bobby Burns, I don't know, Shane, everyone.
Wait a minute. Is he snitching on other YouTubers that did the deal?
Finally, he throws the ultimate punch with the following clip.
Really doesn't make sense why he's depressed, honestly, because money isn't everything and fame isn't everything, but he has both of that, and YouTube is a dream job and people would probably want to be in his shoes, so he needs to chill out. I'm really trying to think. I'm not a therapist or anything, and this is towards the end of the video, so a lot of people might not even see this, so I'm just gonna say it how it is. I think this fool is depressed or whatever because his girl be just so whack. I'm sorry, someone has to say it, but every time his girl is in a video, bro, it's just crickets.
So I'll just walk into the house and look through their shit and find guns.
Monotone Monica over here. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know her name, but for real, she's just so boring, bro. And maybe you're just bored of her or just surround with some high energy girls because you probably can. I mean, you got the money and the clout, right? At the end of the day. Anyways, man, just be happy, man. Quit roasting on me. Look, guys, I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if he makes another video, then I might have to hit the studio. But as of right now, I think we good.
And she is pregnant.
Nah, but did it feel good though?
No.
This shows his complete lack of maturity and a really shallow set of values, even for the YouTuber clout-seeking standards. Yo, Rice, wake up and grow the fuck up, my dude, because it's time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more content, more gaming content coming really soon, and other than that, don't forget to write your stories in the annals of the internet, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.